What's up, guys? Coach Ryan here out in my backyard in Colorado. I want to make a quick video for you about the necessity for strength training in our youth today. I don't believe that it's only for kids that are in sports. I think if you're in athletics, absolutely you should be strength training. A lot of them know that. Are they doing it right? Probably not most of the time, so they could use a bit more direction. Let me tell you why I got into it. I used to go to a state school later in life, in my mid-20s, and I used to see kids that were on the football team in the weight room hitting power cleans that were just heinous. And it's not their fault, they just don't know any better. Somebody should teach them, and that's when I had the idea. Somebody needs to teach these kids from an early age so that when they get up through the end of middle school, high school, when they go to college, they are a college-ready athlete. Okay? We're talking not only teaching them the big things like power cleaning and the more advanced skill movements, but I'm also talking about just how to squat. Okay? A squat is not a squat. Okay, what I mean by that is just because you follow a program and you squat down and stand up doesn't mean that you're doing it the right way for athletics and for proper development. I spent a lot of time researching. I've spent a lot of time just working with kids. Spent a lot of time figuring out and learning what is appropriate for kids to squat, what is appropriate for how they move, what do they need, what kind of stimulus do they need. My programs are meant to take them from, I've never done anything in my life, athletic-wise, aside from gym class, or I've been in sports for all of my life, soccer camps, all of these things, and I want to learn how to do it right. I'm going to teach kids, how do we squat for athletic development? What's the proper load? How do we deadlift for athletic development? How do we power clean, kettlebell swing? How do we press overhead, press away from us? Can kids do pull-ups? Most of them? No. Should they? Yes. Okay, I can take them from wherever they're at, teach you. How do we go from ring rows, no pull-ups, to being able to do pull-ups? Kids should be able to do push-ups, and by kids I mean 12 to 17, the kids I work with, you should be able to drop down and do a ton of push-ups. Years ago, parents, if you're listening to this, I know that you remember gym class, maybe your grandparents' gym class. They used to do calisthenics all the time, and we've lost that. Every further generation somehow gets further removed from physicality. And this is me bringing it back around. Teach them from an early age. Let's squat consistently. Let's overload the muscles in the correct way and fashion so that we can get stronger. Hey, what else do we learn from that? When kids come in and they're like, hey, you know what? I don't have any desire to be a big bodybuilder. That's okay, because it's athletic development and it's learning hard work. In the programs I run, the program that is existing in New York and the one that is kicking off here in Colorado, we teach the value of hard work, consistency, seeing results from the work you put in. Make sure you're eating the right things on a daily basis. Are you eating breakfast? So many kids skip breakfast these days that they don't have any energy when it comes time to do any of that. So I've got an article out there about teen nutrition. If you haven't seen it, it's on my website at barebonestrength.com. It's just Teen Nutrition Guide. Coming back to training. Right? A squat is not a squat, a press is not a press. Not everything teaches it the right way. In the words of Zach Evanesh, give me a kitchen with all the best ingredients and I'm not going to give you the best food coming out of it that the top chefs would. Okay? I'm sure you said a little bit more eloquently than I did, but basically, just because you have a program out there, just because somebody out there is saying, oh no, we already do squats, doesn't mean you're necessarily doing it the right way. Football coaches, soccer coaches, lacrosse coaches, you guys know your sport. You're good at what you do. I don't know anything about that. I'm not going to teach you kids how to play those sports. I will teach you to get strong. Right? That's my job. So come to me, look up my program, follow the link below. I'll get you signed up. We'll teach your kids. Here's how we squat, press, deadlift, power clean, kettlebell swing, push-ups, pull-ups, the basics. Build a foundation of hard work so that way everything can be built upon it later on. Okay? Let's talk quickly about speed camps, speed and agility camps. Kids are spending all this time, parents are spending all this money sending to speed and agility camps. Guess what? I want to shoot you a little bit of truth. Get stronger and more powerful, and you're going to be faster. And then the rest of it's a skill. And you know what we do for the first 10 to 15 minutes of every class? Speed work, agility work. That's our warm-up. That's body awareness. We're going to learn that every single session. There's nothing we do more consistently than speed and agility work. Footwork, change of direction drills to make sure that we're not going to tear a meniscus, which is so popular with kids these days. On top of that, I am not a drill instructor. I want a positive environment. I want to see kids come in who love to do this. I want them to love to do this for a long, long time. So we're going to come in, I'm going to know your kid's name. I'm going to know, hey, what'd you have for breakfast? What sport do you play? What's going on in your life? So that we can give them the best experience possible so that they're going to want to do this for a long, long time. Longevity in training, lower risk of injury, greater strength, speed, agility. Follow the link below, DM for more questions.